The Fansource.
Welcome aboard to the Fansource, your weekly dive into the latest in pop culture. I'm Andre, I'm also known as Blanknaem. Do feel free to see yourselves into this studio or whatever this is behind me. I actually don't know, I can't see it. Something important to mention. Oh yeah, it's 2021. New Year's celebrations across the world were altered by COVID-19 restrictions, some more heavily than others. London's regular fireworks show ended up being cancelled and this was shown instead. New Zealand and China were able to do their fireworks shows as usual can be in 2020. And Australia also had a fireworks show, but no crowds were allowed to gather. Now obviously the change of a year doesn't change the fact that this virus is still circulating, so it's a matter of time to see when life begins to return to normal, whatever normal is for you nowadays. Now in the music world, it seems as though a classic music format is making a resurgence, and no, it's not vinyl records. BBC Newsbeat is reporting that sales of cassette tapes have doubled in 2020 compared to 2019. The British phonographic industry is projecting that 157,000 tapes will have been sold in 2020. But of course, it has to be said, the vinyl record is still dominating with 4.1 million sales, the highest in the UK since the early 1990s, even topping CD sales in the first half of 2020. And yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. I mean, in December, I bought Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia on vinyl, and it is a fantastic album. I recommend it to any pop fan. Streaming is still the dominator across the music industry, of course. That should be of no surprise to anyone, really. I imagine you're watching Spotify right now. How do you watch Spotify? Let's move past. But artists like Lady Gaga and Fansource were among the most bought on cassette, and honestly this is a fascinating article for any music fan, so I highly recommend that you read it in the description for more of the statistics if you're interested. And finally, it's been a long time coming since it was first announced a while back, but Twitch Sings has finally shut down. Twitch's free karaoke game for streamers saw a dedicated following among various communities when it got released, and held features such as open mic duets allowing anyone to cover any song that they wanted with someone that was performing it, a scoring system, features for chat such as standing ovations and song requests, and specifically licensed songs for karaoke from various different genres before it was shut down on January 1st. Twitch says it was focusing on making the music experience better on Twitch, so had to make the difficult decision to shut down the service as the new year rang in. And I imagine it will be sorely missed by many communities on Twitch, I'm sure, and streamers such as myself are probably going to be looking for some very strong alternatives. Something like SingStar on PlayStation would be great. If you know of any, do let me know, because I'm actually genuinely interested, because I've been trying to find something like it. But that is it for the Fansource this week. I'll be back most weeks with more of the latest from the world of pop culture. See you around!
The Fansource.